Hello, humans. It is me, Fuzz. Yes. And, well, here and now we will be playing more Destiny 2. Yes. I'm trying to figure out whether or not it would be reasonable to do the thing I had planned. I was considering running some tests with weapons. Oh.
While our attention was drawn to Neptune, something wicked stirred in the Witness's pyramid. A life force thought to be lost, unknowingly revived by the Traveler's terraforming power. Its defensive display forever imprinted upon the vessel. The infamous final god of pain sought to use this paracausal power
man.
for his own curiosities. But it proved to be his final mistake.
Oh?
The people of Neomuna may now be free of Nazarek's influence, but the Cabal and Vex remain at their doorstep. Though an unanswerable question remains on all our minds. Where has the Witness gone? We must begin our search in the pieces it has left behind. It will not succeed for as long as we remain in existence.
Whenever I hear of or tales or things that are named in such ridiculous fashions, I can't help but wonder, did the entity itself come out and proclaim itself so stupidly, or did someone impose such a wrong name upon them? Where would this raid be? Hello? Hello, Dad.
You got my text, right?
Yes. Are you feeling any better?
Not really.
Well, that's a shame. He doesn't seem to be feeling all that much better. Hope he feels better. Human sickness. Common cold. Hasn't been so common in my household in a while. Yes. The root of nightmares. Contest mode is set a fixed difficulty. What? From what I was told, it's already been beaten. Why is there contest mode still? Maybe it's only for the first week? Out of curiosity, yes, let's see how far can one go at the beginning. I mean, I'm a little curious after all. I don't really see what's the harm in it. The tests I wanted to do was to explore with loadouts. I was curious about, well, like having things like this in my inventory is not bad and all, but I kind of want to change the... Oh. Wait, shoot, did I fly into the portal? Did I miss that? My. Now that sounds like a nice laugh. Now I wonder why. You're having such a good time without me? Why don't you let me in on what's so fun around here? Wow. So then whatever these are were parts of the Traveler, but got, or parts of the blast the Traveler left. Oh. Oh shoot, this is on the other side of the portal.
You've arrived. Good.
I think if this is not on the other side of the portal, then no, that wouldn't make sense. This has to be on like the pyramid itself. But why can't I see Earth? And what the heck is that? I'm assuming that's just more of what's on this pyramid. Or inside the pyramid. I've arrived. Good. Who else said that in this story? And I get the feeling I'm not actually supposed to just jump off. The direction seems to point this way. Come on, Vexcalibur. What adventures await us in this place which I probably am not supposed to be in right now? Cabal? Shadow Legion. Wahahaha, you chumps have no chance. So it appears to be another pyramid raid. So essentially, the actual gist of what the story is saying is when the Traveler blasted this pyramid, something inside... Wait a minute. But the pyramids all went inside the portal. This insinuates there are more pyramids outside that... So you know when you look at the map, I'll explain what I'm getting at after I kill this guy and anyone else who's just suddenly around. Okay, so after the story, this changed from having the pyramids around to being the Traveler and then that. But if there's pyramids still on the outside of the wherever that takes you, then where are they? I kind of liked how it looked when they were there. I thought it was cool looking. Because I missed the first part of that cutscene like a goof. Guess I'll just have to wait until I come here the next time. Or when I'm leaving, I could just... Well, if I land again... If I reset the progress, it should show just fine. What was that sound I keep hearing? Whatever those are, I guess. Wait, so they are doing something, it looks like. Is it reflecting the shot? If it is, it's going... But the imprint on the wall behind it insinuates that it's going straight through it. It makes me wonder if it's trying to show me something. Naturally, what I'd be hoping for is some way to acquire a bonus chest without having to actually do an encounter. This way, after I've gotten some loot from this raid, I don't have to like actually go and do the raid again to get loot. Oh my, that looks like a fancy area. Here I go. Yeah, hello. Anyone here? Oh, that's green. Wait, what is that? That's a different looking entity. Is that the guy that was revived? The noggin is similar, but the rest of the body looks smaller. They seem to like horses, these pyramid people. So that did count as a strand melee. I guess in some ways I don't have to be too concerned about the hunter's regular melee sucking in terms of damage. Yes. I don't have to be too concerned about that indeed. I'll be able to trigger the unraveling rounds without too big a concern. I just have to do it at actual melee range is the concern. But no, it doesn't have to be started from actual melee range. The buff will be. I mean, the attempt to acquire the buff does not have to be started from actual melee range. In fact, it would be a little bit difficult to do. I have a feeling I'm supposed to go in here, but I don't see what's necessary to be done in here. That looks odd. Wonder how much this raid physics will be like the previous pyramid raid. Okay, that's not the way to go either. The concern is, oh, it's just in there. Okay. I'm assuming I'm going to encounter the encounter before I encounter any sense of a bonus chest. Here we are, maybe? I'm assuming this is the first encounter. That's just my guess. Or it's up here. Right here. Nope. Then it must be through that doorway. So essentially, the traveler accidentally revived an enemy. Not so simple. The encounter is not just out here.
I'm glad my messages reached you.
It did?
I considered you might leave me here to rot, but we both know you Guardians can't resist unanswered questions. Or a challenge.
Interesting. As if he and Guardians have history together. Or just with each other in general. So here's the encounter. Ooh, would you look at that? Light and dark. The heck is that? That way. I'm assuming it is some sort of a rebounding of my shot, actually. Okay, let's give it a like, not a false run, but like, oh. Ah, if Okay. Field of light. Am I emanating an aura? Not a large one, if one at all. I see. Tormentors defeated. Oh dear. Time buff. Nodes activated, and I got 20 kills. Well, I think I might as well leave it at that. It's not like I'm actually gonna sit here to try to figure out the encounter entirely. But I think it was entertaining to give it a slight whirl. Maybe I can get a better view of what's going on here from here. No, I can. Is that him? I just realized the statue, the noggin of that statue earlier kind of looked like that. Is that him? If so, he's huge. Oh well. Out of curiosity, I do want to see that cutscene though. Reset. I'll just land and pay attention to it. I'll drink my Coke while I'm at it. There it is. Okay, so we just land on them. It's that simple. Laughs ominously as it says. Don't know about you, but that sounds like it was a really good laugh. I only get to laugh like that every now and then, I find. And it is not very common at all. Okay, as far as testing things goes, where would be a good place to test them? The beginning of that Vex activity. Ah, that makes me think of that Vex activity. I should see what happens if you beat it again on the regular difficulty. My curiosity in this is if it can make any progress by doing the regular version, then by all means I should be doing the regular version. As for this glaive, I am not sure how many of my characters I want to have this on. I'm thinking I want at least 2 of them to have it, but that's... I'm not sure which 2 to use it.
The path is open to you. You did not splice your way inside.
No, I did not.
How is this possible?
Physics.
Into the digitized core of the Vex network.
Bungee
You
physics.
are in great danger.
Yes.
I detect a faint signal deep within. Asking, no, demanding that you explore further. The signal comes from the radial area flowing around us. Truly, through the entire Vex network itself. It is not a voice, only minute fluctuations in the radiolarian microlattice. If it speaks again, I will attempt to translate.
Wait a minute. This thing has oddly large reserves for a glaive, I think. So it is Asher. So, for more context, or at least it kind of seems like Asher just now. Let's see. They came to the lake far and broad. Low said the voice. Yonder is the blade that I spoke of. Oh. The lore speaks about, I guess it seems like Asher Mir, however his name is said, from Io. I don't know. Guess perhaps when the planet disappeared, he went on some kind of like adventure again with his robotic arm and all of that. And then it seems like he gained control of the network at some point. Or a Vex network. It's like he got assimilated and then took over it. But if this is him, and this is his influence, it's all like this voice or this phantom, this network, it asking, testing, and I'm not sure really what else, but it might be Asher somehow still. But he keeps fading, which I'm not sure what that's all about. Okay, so as far as tests go, let's see, which exotics did I want to test? Oh shoot, I just realized that the idea of testing doesn't... Oh, okay, I was like, what the heck is that? I'm gonna actually need activity with champions in it to properly test what I was thinking. I wanted to test how these weapons that are not anti-barrier or they're not anti-champion weapons really, but with their new physics, you could very much use them like one in some way or another. And that is what I wanted to test, how well it can be done and which ones are more worthwhile than others. And the potential of something which Bungie has barred us from many times before, but finally left a loophole which I very much intend to abuse because I like the idea of it, and it just kind of makes sense to me up to a point, I guess. Or more accurately, it does not seem reasonable that you wouldn't be able to do this. That's why it makes sense to me that, well, that you can with certain of these weapons. For instance, the orb, I wonder if it says it now. Yeah. Press R2, suppressing heavy attack. That suppression should overload. Or, well, it won't overload, but it should be able to stop overload champions. Stun them. But it's a void weapon, which you could also wield while using or having volatile, volatile weapons. What the heck was that? I just saw something weird. Oh, it's just the bottom part of the bow. For some reason it looked like a number counter to me. Let's see, what am I looking for? Dang it, that distracted me. I was talking about Ruinous Effigy. Volatile. Volatile rounds, I think is what it's called, actually. I remember now. This one? This one. This one? Yes, volatile rounds. With volatile rounds, you'd have anti-barrier. So theoretically, under the right circumstances, you could make it be capable of dealing with anti-barrier and theoretically also an overload champion. Perhaps Wave Splitter would be a better example. Plus, Wave Splitter is more potent in this scenario. Do I have room? I have too many things with me. I'll send something back to the vault and pull out a Wave Splitter. Well, I want to keep that with my hunter. Oh, I just realized that might answer my question I was having earlier. Okay, I can remove that at some other point. I will move this to the vault. Then where is my Wave Splitter? Probably my least favorite of the exotic trace rifles, but it's not bad. In fact, it's actually pretty good. Especially now that it can make orbs despite not having a catalyst. That makes it very good. Though I see almost no one using it. And in this season specifically, that's kind of a shame. Because orbs of power overcharge this thing. Collecting an orb of power grants a period of maximum power that starts with an automatic reload, and sustained fire in this mode suppresses targets. Oh, I've already got that. Okay. That'll do. Doing. Trying to figure out if I had landed already. Okay. Because of the seasonal artifact, I already volatile targets when I pick up an orb, making Wave Splitter absolutely devastating. Diamond, square, square, diamond. Oh, I had no more grapple. I thought I had a grapple. So I leapt off. I would like to experiment a bit more with this. I have a feeling I'm going to end up settling with the triple jump, depending on how the results of my little experiment here goes. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't really test these as well as I wanted here, so I'll just try to level this up. Yes. I wonder if I should bring this instead. Yeah, I guess I should. As for anything else, I can't turn invisible, so that would be pointless. But this would not be pointless. Hopefully they fix the issue with this helmet not working in the super for some reason. Okay, let's see if I can do what I wanted to do. It readied before my jumps were finished. Nope, I couldn't grapple, but that's just because physics of going into a super suddenly, I guess, sometimes doesn't really help you very well. I wonder if there was a bug then, because when I was in the story, after grappling once, let's see something about that. Double jump. And then no more double jump. Oh wow. That's what I was concerned about. And that is almost the main reason as to why I didn't want to, I wonder if my brother is right then. Maybe the high jump would be a good thing for this after all. I almost don't like this, I meant to say I almost don't dislike this idea. Just because it's the only one that doesn't use this yet for me. But at the same time, I find this jump to be somewhat almost pointless. Okay, so you can't do that and then go into your super and then grapple again. They were careful to prevent that from happening. But can you use your super grapples? And then, well, the super won't run out. So I guess it having that much time on the super would prevent you from abusing it in almost any way. Okay. Despite how I don't like the high jump very much, I guess I'll experiment with it a bit. See if I can make use of it.
It is as though the network is testing you.
I also wanted to see if volatile rounds works with the melee, despite how I think it won't, because I think the melee does not count, really, as a void melee. And naturally, it does not. Wait, I don't see volatile. That's weird, I don't have the perk. It's like it just didn't give it to me. It's not volatile in them at all, so I don't really know why. Square, diamond, diamond. Bungie, volatile rounds is not working for some reason. It's weird, it was working earlier. Uh-oh. Yeah, 5 damage hits. So if you see any less, then you probably missed one of your shots. My hope with this way of damage was that maybe it would, be able to get precision hits, but it seems not. It has also occurred to me that despite how I was bothered by about its impact, despite how fast it shoots. It's got the same impact as an adaptive frame, but shoots as fast as Edge of Concurrence, which I'm assuming is technically not an adaptive frame. 3 boxes, 1 diamond. Four boxes. Then 1 diamond. Dang it. Square, square. Diamond. Square, square, diamond, diamond. Okay. Diamond, square, and then the rest are diamonds. Turkey versus turkey, it seems. My turkey blaster appears to be much better in defensive capability. That wasn't even the boss? Well, I'm here now.
network itself are at odds. This is most unusual. They should be in perfect alignment. The signal that beckons you. If I am interpreting it correctly, it calls out for assistance. No, that is incorrect. The signal is unclear, but quite persistent.
Ouch! How painful. I will drink some Coke because I don't want my cold drink to just suddenly become not cold due to not drinking it. Nice. Nice and still cold. Bungie, why? Why? Oh no. I only had one grapple. That was somewhat my fault. Ah, I just remembered there is something I can test here. One of the things I wanted to try. I was supposed to fuse that to this. Though, the notion of what I was contemplating earlier, I might not end up making use of that in this plan. Overload and anti-barrier. Maybe not indeed. Fuse it to this instead. The idea was, let's see, increased durations, super emit suspending bursts, landing rapid precision hits will sever them, powered melee final blows will grant me unraveling rounds, all ones that I'm probably gonna want to keep. I really hope they change what the melee ability is like. More specifically, the catching it bit, because that's the main point that I can see to change. Don't necessarily remove the aspect of catching it, but don't make it give you back energy, make it do something else. Hopefully something damaging to the targets that were hit. What I'm looking for is not available? Question mark? Bungie? The heck have you done? Reloads your weapons. Well, dang it. It's, yet to unlock. There's no description either. It just doesn't let me. I haven't unlocked that, and I have this. Well, dang it, Bungie, you failed again. So much for testing what I wanted to test. You see, what I was going to do was I was going to kill some enemies with this, prepare its grenade, and throw it. My hope was that after it's thrown, it would reload the weapon. But apparently, no. I don't want to buy this with actual money, but I really want this ornament. That's, like, this ornament takes it from looking not very interesting to me to suddenly very interesting to me. Or at least interestingly, it looks good like this. It's not that this doesn't look good, or this. This one especially, I'd say, because this one, I see this, I think, mint chocolate chip. I like mint chocolate chip. But as a gun, maybe not. Though I still use the ornament anyway, because I think in some ways it's more interesting than this. This just looks uniform and decent. But I much prefer this. But if I can't test the grenade thing, then I won't use that. I've been considering removing malfeasance from my hunter. Now that I think about it. A different contemplation is starting to grow in my mind. But there'd be a different conceptual twist if I do it like that. I wonder if I can... No, my Titan already has too many solar heavy exotics. And it's not very fitting for him to have, necessarily. I like malfeasance, but there are other weapons I want to carry on my hunter more all the time, pretty much. I want there to be room for a strand weapon, and I want to be able to hold Touch of Malice once I acquire it. My Titan's probably the only one of my characters that's not in that kind of predicament, where I have like a weapon pending that I don't have yet that I want them to wield. I mean, I guess I was plotting to have him have the Eyes of Tomorrow, but Eyes of Tomorrow doesn't interest me very much. I just have an interesting looking ornament for it, I think. And it's a raid exotic, which I hold the idea of that somewhat highly. I think I won't have the hunter wield this. Though with the way this glaive is, I might almost want to have 3 versions of it. The catalyst, the varying options for it, make it very intriguing. So I can't test that because I can't do this for some reason. Everything points towards the hunter using this. Perhaps even the nature of how weak their melee is points to using this, so that they have another melee. Oh, my brother. My younger brother. He's finally done. That was 3 hours after I finished work, and we both started at the same time today. You got 3 hours of overtime. Well, seeing as how he messaged me back, I suppose I should say something. But what to say? I think I'll just leave it with the smiley face of my choosing. That seems to work. Oh. I responded with a smiley face and then a tired-ish smiley face. Oh well. Okay then. You know, this might be one of the only subclasses. Maybe that's why they actually did this for the melee ability. Perhaps they were trying to encourage people to not use this. I don't know how many people decide or figured like me, that this one just is more beneficial than this one. Though even with this subclass, using this would have its merit. Maybe I should experiment with that right about now. Is there anything else I can do melee-wise? Not really. Oh. Wait a minute. It's just occurred to me that there is something I can do. What's the one? When you cause damage with a melee. Yes. I would like to experiment with this. Heavy-handed. Does it stack? Multiple copies of this can stack, increasing potency, diminishing returns. Okay, let's see about this. This might be a bit weird in a moment. As for what exotic to use, as far as I view it right now, this is necessary, this is necessary. Oh shoot, I just remembered a different thing. That was part of my plan as well. But with the addition of those two things, I won't have any room for a strand weapon. There might be a different way around that then, but how? I don't see any way around it, no. Oh. I think I've figured out a concept that might work. There are only 2 exotic lightweight bows. But that creates a different problem. But it was something I was plotting to do anyways. Guess while I was at work and contemplating this, I kept forgetting that I had 3 arc weapons here already. By what my older brothers told me, this also appears to have had its damage lowered when the catalyst is unlocked, potentially. That's something I can test. Potentially. Because he said that if I made another one, it might not have the catalyst equipped already. I say it might not. It looks like it does not. So I can test this little idea. Okay. So I've got that I can test. This I'll probably just keep it equipped for that. Maybe I'll use this for a bit. I'll keep that equipped. If I'm testing this out, but the power is different. Let's see if it ends up making all that big a difference. While equipping this made it say that there are adventures available. Just like Whisper. That was a fun mission to do in some ways. $15,000 for the void one on direct hit. Is it just me, or oh, that's because I'm holding that out, I think. I felt like I was moving really weirdly slow mid-jump. Is this what it feels like to use the high jump? Oh no, never using the high jump again. Just put it away nice and quick like.
The network will tear you apart.
$15,000. with it volatiling, then it has a different feel, that's for sure.
Dang it.
It's gonna be hard to get a proper sense for that damage. Oh, you returned so quickly. Nope. Too many snipers, and somehow not enough energy. They don't get picked up quite like moats do, it feels like. About 15,000 for the direct impact. Let's see how it is with this one then. At least on the Harpy I could see that much for the numbers. Ouch. If the Void Rocket doesn't do 15,000 anymore, then
Defend yourself. The network will tear you
stay
apart.
still. It did more, but I don't know if it's because I'm higher power. Actually, it should be pretty obvious that's because I'm higher power, which makes the test inaccurate. I can't test it here. I need somewhere that's power agnostic. Oh boy. The melee's not chaining as well as it should be. That's weird. How come it was chaining? There were other times where it chained so well that I was like almost speechless. But now it's just not. My hope was to see if it could like refill my melee. But even with... It's because of those diminishing returns.
Defend yourself. The network will tear you apart.
Oh, well, that was dumb. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, counting from those two guys might not be a good idea. It looks like it doesn't bump you up anymore like it was doing before to me. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Ha! Punk. Oh, that was a shame. And did not return to me. Uh-oh. They also fade. Oh, it still does bump you up. That's ridiculous. Oh, that's interesting. Okay then. Now then, guess I'll have to unequip one of these to test what I want to try. Causing damage to my grenade, reducing my melee cooldown. Wait, no, I would definitely want this. Okay. That surprisingly did so little to fill my grenade gauge that I don't know what to say other than Bungie. If that's what one of the mods does, that was like nothing. Or is it in proportion to how much damage is done? I can't tell if it made orbs because there was already orbs there. Oh. Just trying to make sure there are no orbs so I can test what I want to test. But now the boss is trying to make things difficult for me. There's always the possibility I just picked it up instantly. What I was trying to test is if the grenade or if the grapple melee counts as the grenade. I have a horrible feeling it just doesn't, which makes it the worst grenade in all of Destiny to kill a target with, probably. Which is just... that's just terrible. If only this did something like make the grapple itself hurt them quite a bit. Oh, that would have been interesting. Makes the grapple hurt them over time as you're holding on to a target. So if you just kept swinging around and around and around while you're on a target, it would hurt them. Yeah. Too weak to be able to kill him. And if I have this on, it'll definitely do the trick. That means for Strand, this is pointless for my Hunter. And using any of the other grenades for the Hunter is a waste because one of their only aspects, it does stuff for that grenade specifically, where it doesn't really do much else for the other ones other than just have more than one grenade charge. Yes. Wahahaha. It's time to fight, big guy. That was nice.
Now hold forbidden data meant for deletion. The signal cries out. This data is what it desires.
We. Uh-oh. It looks like against certain targets, it's not actually all that weak.
Guardian, this voice in the system, when it speaks, I sense a heart hunger, a great yearning.
What are you? Immune. We shall see about that. Hello there. What are you for? Immune. Immune. Why? What are you not immune to? Okay. Perhaps I needed catalyst to be complete and all that. Perhaps it doesn't mean anything. But that'd be pretty ridiculous.
Tread carefully across the shifting network, Guardian. A powerful Vex mind lurks ahead. A terrible destroyer created to purge the system. His signal hides itself away in the network, but you must prepare to fight.
No, this guy's not that bad. The worst part was probably that right there. And the most interesting one may have been the top one, because they don't have a lot of boss enemies actually just chase you like that, which I found somewhat refreshing. Though the turkey from that dungeon kind of tries to do that. Which is also in some ways kind of refreshing, but a little bit horrifying when it's a Vex that's that powerful.
Vex mind draws near.
Alright, Pansy, let us fight. Oi, get back here. Oh dear. Dang it. So I'd like to try something that my older brother also informed me about. I should try it in 2 variations. Should I start with this? No, let's start with the one that I can test instantly. Okay, that's very amusing. This time, we'll do the encounter a bit differently. As much as I kind of want to use Wishwinder, I actually want to try something that I feel like I haven't really gotten to do ever since getting the weapon and preparing it for something like this. And use it for a boss damaging scenario. First I gotta deal with the peasants who are trying to attack me from the sides. Including this one. Crap, I should probably deal with these guys as well. Something even further to my side isn't there behind me. But that other one is not behind me. Oh yes. Wahahaha. Can you stop that? That's weird, it didn't trigger that time. I'm assuming Bungie will get right on trying to fix this. I'll try something. I don't have the other one here, so I'll just do this. Not fast enough, I guess. To my dismay, it appears to be as I was concerned. Less effective at charging it, regardless of how it does more damage regularly. Like per hit anyway. It's like there's just not enough merit to this mode. Messed up, Bungie. Messed up. Looks like only 2, maybe at best, almost. Shoot, did I break it? Well, now he's immune. Let's hope that it hasn't been broken. Oh goody, it's over here. Okay, box, triangle, not triangle. Box, diamond, diamond, box, box. What? Hello. Time to die.
The construct falls. May it trouble you no more.
What the heck is that? Well, it didn't give me what I was hoping it would give me. Just thinking if there's any easy way that I can test if the activity bars me at the power I am now, regardless of what power I am right now, or if it's going to look at my power and be like, well, we won't let you go above a certain area. And, oh, what's that? You're lower. Oh, in which case, then I guess they'll hurt you more. My question essentially is, can I do it now, or will it be any different if I go become a higher power? Rain of Firebolts. When you have the Firebolt grenade. What? They have another one? Wait, what is this? Defiant Armory, okay. Equipped a second grenade charge. Oh. They really want you to, like, try the Firebolt grenade and be like, see, it's good? And I'm gonna be like, no, Bungie, it's garbage. Similar to the Arc Bolt grenade. Almost completely garbage. Even with the Arc 3.0. Like, it being able to jolt targets is great. Ah, I can think of what they could do to make it better. Make it jolt targets without needing the fragment. Then again, yeah. That would, whoops. I was going to choose one of these. That would certainly help it, I guess, up to a point. Void weapon channeling, threaded blast, medieval champion, prismatic transfer. When you cast your super, each member of your fire team with a subclass damage type different than your own gain a damage bonus to weapons damage. When you cast your super, each member of your fire team with a subclass damage type different than yours gains a damage bonus to weapon damage. Okay. Interesting. That's a support thing, though. It's of no use to me directly. Void weapon channeling. When you gain a temporary bonus to void weapon damage after you defeat a target with a void weapon, while at least one of your void abilities is fully charged. This void damage bonus increase is based on the number of fully charged void abilities you have. It does not say whether or not it matters if your super, or like if it doesn't say if your super counts, which makes me concerned. After you defeat a target, it's not just always. Okay. Threaded blast. Destroying a tangle with a strand weapon creates a larger and more damaging explosion. Okay. Medieval champion. I like the sound of this one. Glaives you wield fire a powerful explosive payload that stuns unshielded combatants. Strong against unstoppable champions. That makes me concerned. A little bit. Strong against unstoppable champions. Additionally, glaives are always overcharged when that modifier is active. I'm a little confused as to what they mean by when that modifier is active. If they mean the overcharged glaives modifier, that's kind of ridiculous because that insinuates that it wouldn't be overcharged, actually, unless you had this. Or does this mean that this is on top of it? Not likely. Landing consecutive hits with swords you are wielding disrupts combatants, stunning them and then delaying ability regeneration and lowering their damage output. Strong against overload champions. Additionally, swords are always overcharged when that modifier is active. What the heck is that supposed to mean? This could be useful, but with the notion of how certain things like being radiant and volatile rounds, those kind of things make me a little concerned about this. There are no unstoppable overload or jolt barrier glaives right now, so I guess it's almost not a concern. But things like radiant won't work on glaives or swords. While this is active. This one seems very nice. This damage bonus increases based on the number of fully charged void abilities you have. Let's get that one and see how it is. Okay, with the highest power setup that I was looking into beforehand for myself, it was my idea that I would be stronger. Was that what I went in there with? I think so. Like this. And I use stasis. But this time I will not. Assuming I can change my gear. I'm essentially looking for the lowest power gear I can swap to. This is pretty low power. The goal that I have in mind is to see if it's just gonna pull me up to that power level or not. Going down this far in power should do something, I imagine. Since they removed the energy types, having another cloak in the first place like this isn't really important. Unless I just want to put it in a way that I don't change. But aside from that, it's actually not really important at all. This one is important. Because it's got this. More importantly, this. Oh. That's a shame. Okay then. Because it consumes armor charges, I'm a little concerned about trying to make use of any of these. I'll leave that as is. In which case, this is no longer of value. This still has merit. I should probably just get rid of this then. Yeah. And I'll equip this. Well, my stats will be notably lower. My stats are going to be lower one way or another because I equipped all the rest of this goofiness. Ups my power by a little bit. There we go, that's not so bad. I want my stats to at least be okay. Otherwise I'm just asking for a whooping at that point. Rightio. Then during this activity, your power level will be raised to that. Recommended that. So it does say that it'll be raised to that. This power level's higher. Where are the modifiers then? The activity has a fixed difficulty, but the other one does not apparently. It doesn't look my gear does. Oh, shoot. Okay then, I'll just give it a try. I was going to test stuff, but I guess change of plans. Plus, already over an hour and a half through, or into the video. I still have Coke. Well, it's a 2-liter bottle of it, so I guess that makes sense. Okay. Here we go.
The path is open to you. You did not splice your way inside. How is this possible? You enter the digitized core of the Vex network. You are in great danger. And yet, I detect a faint signal to you. Asking, no. Demanding that you explore further.
Oh, maybe this version does not pull my power up that high. But then, what does it mean by it's at fixed difficulty? Respectively. It attempts to fix the issue here. Why is my power lower than it was before? Something is... oh, that. Huh? Maybe I have one more bonus power than I had before. Because if I'm somehow this power while wielding this... oh wait, no, I haven't equipped it something like this yet. This will allow me to potentially see if what my brother was saying is correct. Will that one power up suddenly make me stronger or no? You there! He didn't really fight back.
The signal comes from the radial area flowing around us. Truly, through the entire Vex network itself. It is not a voice, only minute fluctuations in the radiolarian microlattice. If it speaks again, I will attempt to translate.
$2,699. Whee! Oh, it brought me out of my dive. Whee! Whee! Oh, that's interesting. It brought me out of it, but I wasn't actually out of it. Ouch! I didn't expect it to suddenly force me into reloading. Bungie has some terrible ways about them sometimes. With glaives, if you're guarding while you're out of ammo, you might get scammed. You might get Bungie scammed, like how I just did. Okay. 2,680 something. It's just hard to see is all. Where'd the other guy go? Did he actually die?
It is as though the network is testing you.
They have skulls on their head, or on their health gauge. Sword. It's making a difference, but it's tiny. It's almost like the power is changing gradually. But like on a more gradual scale, kind of like what I originally figured. As if it was designed, I guess, well? Dang it. That little bit of power would make a difference. There we go. But that answers my question. It's not setting me to a set difficulty level, Bungie. It's a little bullcrap. As usual, it seems. But he's not hurt enough for me to fight. I think this glaive might be ruining the reserve overshield. It might just be expending it somehow. Diamond, diamond, square. Bungie, could my reload not have waited until I was guarding? Why? Why did... I tried to guard and it just was like, no, I want to reload. I do not want to reload right now, Bungie. Ridiculous. I need to get somewhere safe before I can just suddenly start reloading. What is this? It must be a seasonal armor. Okay. Hmm. But if the reserve overshield is getting gobbled and not being made use of. Oh, crap. Oh well. Then I'm gonna need to think of a different plan. It's giving me a void weapon bonus, okay. Though, it might be better if I give it to kinetic. Hmm. Again, I was about to go for the reload.
It is as though the network is testing you.
Alright. Supposed to be a headshot, Bungie. I was trying to take off his head so they wouldn't do that stupid regeneration thing. Box, diamond, diamond, box. Where's the... Dang it. How is he still alive? There was 3 of them? Yeah, it's like the reserve shield doesn't work with this exotic equipped. Need special ammo. Box, diamond, box. Box, diamond, box. Okay. What? That is so annoying. Why have an army of them if they're just gonna stand there and wait? What is the point of having an army if you're not going to actually use them? Until they finally... Like, if they're just gonna sit and wait for the enemy to come and get them. That time, it was like my overshield didn't do anything. I'm not actually sure what to say about that. Other than what has already been said. Just so we're clear on this, Bungie, I blame you. Hmm. Dang it. Hmm. Wait a minute, is this the wrong one? This one might actually not be so bad for me to have. I'll have both of them. Hi there. Fortunately, there's a lot of space in here. Unfortunately, it appears Vex spawned from over here. A lot of minotaurs. Now that's how you make an encounter interesting. Try to overwhelm me with sheer numbers. None of this, like, just raise the power level so stupidly beyond your character that one guy alone could kill you. Like, very, very easily, even if you were surging with power. Okay. It's a shame they don't, ouch. It's a shame they don't keep track of the spots, like, just one at a time. Okay, here I go. Square. Diamond. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. If they're able to kill me that instantaneously. But they just keep coming back. Though, if I was a higher power, I'd be able to handle it better. I wonder how much harder, or how much not harder it would be if I was a higher power. Yes, I wonder indeed. It's a finisher. Well, that's interesting. It also looks kind of odd because it looks like I fling it at them in a... Well, that's just not typically how that kind of a motion would work. And so it lines up and flies out like it was a crossbow or something. Fascinating. My. Is that wood or leather? One way or another, it looks interesting. And stylish with this. So here's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on some seasonal stuff. And also, potentially try to up my power, which will involve me doing probably Gambit. Well, more like strikes. Then maybe Gambit. I think I already did strikes in the hunter though, so it's going to be kind of a mix. Oh shoot, actually, I just remembered something. There might be something else more important to go seek out. First, before I end this, how much... I almost have enough to unlock the last two, I think, strand bits. So, before I stop, let's see about that quest for the sidearm, yes. Oh, so this does move. Exotic gear from Vex strike forces? I'm not sure I understand. It insinuates that and the elite Vex strike force will deploy a concentrated assault. Rarely, as it says. Well, actually, where I'm headed is up there. Yeah, I should go there first just to assess the situation better, because maybe I'm missing more than just two. Ooh. Yes, maybe indeed. Oh, for a moment I thought I was only missing one. I was like, what? That's not what I expected. Defeating targets with a tangle grants melee energy. Interesting. And then just a bit more. Which I could potentially get that much from doing a lost sector. The lost sector over here is interesting. I kind of want to do that one. This one's amusing, but then the boss at the end is actually very obnoxious to deal with. And while I'm over there, I should go see about this. Maybe I'll start by that, and perhaps I'll have enough strand matter meditation by the end of it. Leveling this up's important. I use this as an example, but I get the feeling I won't end up keeping that as a part of my actual arsenal at all. Yes, send you to the vault. Is there any other gear I can whip out for now that I had in mind? Oh, it's tough. Because there are things I want my hunter to be able to wield, but then he's only got so much space on him. If Bungie wants their loadout system to work, I think they should have something like a way to designate certain slots as things that can be replaced by stuff that you're bringing from the vault.
If you get a chance, take a look around. Neo Luna is a beautiful place.
That would be a very good idea because, well, then their little loadout system thing won't have issues if your inventory was full, for instance. Shoot. No, I'll just go up. It doesn't take that long. It's hard for me to tell if this high jump really is what I want for this. Oh, wow. Well, that's rather cool looking in some ways. Oh, what's the buff for it? Filled with generate awoken favors with fewer final blows. Each piece of armor you're wearing, this perk on it increases the bonus to a maximum of 4 times. This time, it's something that actually buffs you, theoretically. Performance-wise, this is actually useful armor this season. Which is kind of annoying that Bungie has done this, because it makes it a almost strategically mandatory thing to acquire. But not quite. I think I won't go for it, because the Artifice armor, they have extra stats because of the way they've chosen to design it. And that's a little bit too good for me to just suddenly throw away just for this. It's not that that's bad, it's just that me personally, I'm not gonna go for that. The idea of using a different dodge. I need to experiment more with this first. They'll sever enemies. Don't think the blast looks any different, so no reason to try it for testing it or anything like that. And then... I don't know what else to equip. I guess I'll equip this after all, because this seems to work decently with Strand, interestingly enough.
I hear the coders
Yeah, it looks like the high jump might be the answer to my problem. Because the strafe jump looks like it doesn't keep you in the air long enough for what I'm hoping for. Unfortunately. This is interesting. Where are you? Did it just move? Oi! That is no longer interesting. That is disappointing. Hello there. Yeah. I swear if it's a mission over here. Can I go over there? Oh, I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? What is that? I actually have to land up there, huh? Well, that should be enough, I think, by itself. I guess no lost sector. There's a sound away. I shall deal with it right here, right now. Hopefully that's good enough. Yeah, that sounds way more snappy. Radio. Hi there. Time to die. Hey, there's another one. What is this? That one didn't give me any... Huh, wonder why. Wonder why indeed. Because you've got to unlock this stuff with all the classes, I can't really see a reason for them to prevent you from getting more on a single character. That would just be kind of annoying. Okay. That's all of it. The final strand. Now you've mastered the power of strand. The time has come to get creative with it. Meditating at the polka pond sparks an exciting notion. How might you incorporate strand energy into your weapons? The Cloud Striders have developed some interesting weapons systems over the years. Perhaps Nimbus could help you out with their nanites. At the very least, they've got a bigger brainstorm on a cool new gun. Oh, they'll be eager to brainstorm on a cool new gun. Visit Nimbus Strider Gate to discuss the incorporation of strand into a weapon. The final warning. Alright. I just realized something. No, okay, no, it's still... Okay, never mind. It's a severing blast. Oh, that must be the one I have equipped. Yeah. This is very weird. It's treating it almost as though I already have it equipped. But it's not reloading my weapons or anything because I don't have it equipped. Ah, sounds like my brother is back. Yes. Nice. Or one of them is back. The other, it was already here.
I was just thinking about you.
Really now? From zero. You know, in the Cloud Arc, there's someone from Earth running... You know, in the Cloud Arc... Oh, you know, world in the Cloud Arc is... Word in the Cloud Arc is there's someone from Earth running around the city. Except they aren't a warlord trying to take over. They're a guardian here to help. Yeah, that would probably be me. And then is that the hand cannon, which my older brother was saying was nice? Which I'm assuming he has as a craftable already, which is nice for him, I suppose? Yes. To hero. The final strand. All Nimbus had to hear was strand weapon for them to hop on board with your project. What a great idea. Why don't we think of this? Why didn't we think of this sooner? They practically shouted enthusiasm. They switched to brainstorming mode. A weapon that harnesses the Veil's energy can't be made out of everyday stuff, at the very least, you know. You'll need the same grade materials as the Veil's containment. So we're gonna make a weapon out of the Veil. Final warning indeed, you better run for it, Witness. You better run far and fast. Because now the Veil's about to start coming after you. The Cloud Strider perks up. Actually, you could just resort some of the Irkala Institute's old equipment. I bet they're almosphoric superconductors are chock full of strand energy. I see. Search the Veil containment stuff with a thing, yes. All very odd. Is it a mission? Correction. Is it anywhere? Does the mission exist? Where do... Oh no. Oh no. That's why you can go over there. It would appear that you can go all the way to the Veil itself. Well, now that's interesting. Is it a mission? I cannot tell. And what step is this? Step 2 out of 7. So then this... We acquired, we go see Nimbus, and this is step 2. Step 3, 4, there's probably going to be a grinding step with that many steps in place. Or a lot of going back to him and to talk to him. So we go get the thing there, then we come back and talk to him, then that would be step 3. Then step 4 is another thing. Complete that, go back to him for step 5, whatever that is, probably. From step 5, probably, to step 6. Hello, Connor. Welcome home. Well, that's all good and dandy, but I'm going to stop for now. By that, I mean stop this video. I've got to use the bathroom, which is why I'm trying to hurry this along. But I'll probably start another video, like, I guess after I'm done sorting myself out. But yeah. With the idea of that exotic, now I'm not sure what I'll do, though, in the next episode of me playing. But yeah, as usual, it's been me, Fuzz. And you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.